Hey everyone, it's your girlie Anna, and today is July something. I can't give you guys a specific date. It's Monday after July 4th. Let me see, let me calculate. um, I'm not gonna do all that, but it's morning time, it's Monday, and I'm here. Um, what can I say? Um, As you guys know, I got Bruno Mars blasting in the background. It's Pandora, so I can't really control what plays, but that song is still the shit, you guys have to admit. Um, Updates about me. This is not really an updating video. It's more of a it's more of a what's up type of video. I want to see what you guys are up to, and I want to let you guys know a little bit of what I'm up to. Um, so what's up is that um, Saturday, this past Saturday, I got an email in the morning saying one of my classes got canceled. I was taking 3 summer classes, and the way my school works is they have summer 1 and summer 2. Summer 1 went all the way from May and June out into the end of June, or I think out into July 1st. I don't remember what it was, but to the end of June, early July. Summer 2 was supposed to start today, the Monday after July 4th. And so anyway, summer 1 May I took one class, which was African American Studies 113, which I told you guys about. And June I took Psych 101, finished it up. And I was supposed to start English 101 today. But Saturday I got an email saying my class was canceled. So being that I'm pre-medicine, I tried to look to see what my curriculum was, and I found nothing compatible that was available this summer. There are classes and credits that I need, being that I'm pre-med, that are not even pre-med related, such as like Communication 101 and things like that. But I said I signed up for English, but that was only class Com 101, or if I wanted to take my phys ed now and don't take it in the fall. Long story short, I asked my mom, can I barge in your space a little bit longer? I just got back from home, as you guys know, just for the weekend, just to talk to my advisors, see what's up, and I didn't even have to go there. I called, and little to only come in and find out that I can go back home. She said there's 2 options: either choose one of these classes and don't take them in the fall, which I wanted to do because I'm a full-time student anyways. I can take this out. All I gotta do is jog. Okay. I know that there's also in classroom assignments, I think. But so I was like, okay, that or enjoy the rest of my summer. And voila, I said this decision is not hard to do. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my summer. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'm actually packing now, packing all my things. I just woke up, I'm a mess. I went out for the second time ever being here in school. Second time. I only went out one time throughout my whole summer here in Terre Haute, Indiana. And this second time was a little bit more eccentric than the first time. I actually went to the local friendly bar, and to do that, I got ready. Now, I kind of gave myself a facial reconstruction surgery, aka I fucked up my eyebrows. Oh, it's a long story. I waxed my eyebrows. I was dying to do my eyebrows. I went home and my eyebrows were looking like 2 big caterpillars on my face. I was like, I need to do something. I want to look a little bit more feminine. So I went ahead and I plucked my eyebrows thin. I didn't pluck them, I waxed them. I think they're okay, even though they're not that arched like I'm used to. They're okay. Oh my god, I had to draw them in when I went out. Anyways, but they're kind of cute. At the same time, I know they're weird. That's what it is. So I did that and I went out to the local friendly bar. It was lame. No one was there. So I didn't know what I said, you know what, I just paid $5 to get in here. I got a Shirley Temple and my Shirley Temple was alcohol free and things. The bartender was only one trying to talk to me. The girls were all in their own world. They're all cool, but they're all in their own little world. The dancers, of course, and the guys are the chasers, or the boys who just go up there, or the girls and boys. They're all in their own little circles. We all know the gay community. We all know the LGBT community. If you don't already have a circle, you're fucked. And being that I'm new and I'm not very, I'm not the one that goes up to you and says, "Oh, hello, hi, can I sit with you?" I'm not like that. I mind my own business because I think that's kind of barging in. So, but that's how I feel. It's a weakness, but sometimes it can be a strength. You learn to handle your own business. Anyway, so I didn't really get to talk to anyone at that bar. What I ended up doing was getting hit on by the bartender. Nice guy, but I'm not there to talk to the bartender the whole night. So it's my song. Hey. um. So, anyways, I said, you know what? And out of all things, the whole night that I was there, I thought I was gonna buy a drink. I bought my first Shirley Temple. I had enough money cash to get in. I asked them first when I got this, "Do you guys take credit cards?" I was confident that I had my little card. I had left it in my dorm room in another purse. I usually wear a big gray one, like I don't know what you guys call it, the one that goes over your shoulder that hangs down like a little square. And that night I took my little Chanel bag because I thought it was, I thought I was gonna be classy. I had my little dress on, had my hair down, had a little curl in it. You guys know how I do. Had my makeup looking glamorous as ever, and only to find out my card was at home. So if shit hit the fan, I was gonna look stupid. But luckily, I played it off cool. The guy was like, "Another Shirley Temple." I said, "No, I'm actually on my way out the door." I was gonna go pick up my card. I got to my room, and I'm like, you know what? I need to prove to myself that I can do this. I can be who I am and be happy. And I didn't drink anything. I had Shirley Temple. But I was in that mood. I thought I looked up the shit. So I went to this other local bar called Ballyhoo. The friendly bar is called Zim Mars. Then I went to this local bar called Ballyhoo. And this is more like a college type of bar. It's a younger scene, about my age, and music. They actually have a dance floor for dancing. Neon lights, neon paint. It's dark in there. It's the shit, and they have a bar area, big place, beautiful place. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna try to go turn up. So I looked it up. While I was on campus, I got my little iPhone, looked it up. DPS, it was around the block. Like my campus is like a square radius, we're gonna say, and it was on the other end of the square. So I was like, okay, we got this. So I drove there, got off, credit card in hand, the purse in hand, things of that nature. And I got to the door and I was like, oh shit, I forgot. I have my boy ID. So I get to the first guy. As soon as I walk up there, they're all the police officers just staring at me. I'm wearing this little mini dress. I'm in Central Western Indiana, and I'm a Hispanic girl. I'm ethnic. I look exotic. Hair was down, tall. Glowing face, and I didn't expect to get the whole type of look. But the officer came up to me and said, so I said, okay, let me get my purse. Just give me a second. So I went in my purse, pulled out my ID, and said, I took a little breather, and I said, okay, here you go. I handed him my ID, and he stopped and he said, he couldn't believe it was me. I said, yeah, I know. I was getting nervous because I was, having to show him my boy ID. I had a full beard. Hair was short in a fade. Had a little earring only on my left. I was like, my ID, I promise. And I didn't know what else to say. I was only like, I was a boy at once. I'm transgender. Like I had to come out there just to get left in the club. he called it. He said, "Hold on, just a second." He called like 3 or 4 more cops. Talking about one of them was his supervisor, but they all came along for the ride. Thinking I was probably a terrorist or something. Anyways, his boss was like, "Damn, you fooled me." I was like, "Okay, that's the plan." And he was like, "Let her in." And so they let me in, and as soon as I got in there, college jocks all up in that building. And I, had to make my way. I had to make my little entrance. So I made my entrance to the bar. I went to the nearest edge of the bar, of course. I was going to go all the way in, between the crowd, just to stand and probably, what happened, because who knows what's going to happen in that situation. So I got there and I didn't know what to ask for. I've never been here. I didn't know what to ask for. It was popping. I didn't know what drinks they served. So I said, do you guys have any, the guy was like, what can I get you, sweetheart? I said, can I have something, that doesn't have too much alcohol in it? He said, do you like sweetness? And he was fine. Now, at the time, I didn't think about it, but he winked at me when I said, do I like sweetness? So I said, yes, I do. So I said, okay, I got you. And then he went, made me a drink, and then I handed him my card, of course, to pay. And then he asked me, do you want to keep a tab or close it? I was like, keep an open tab. I didn't know what he was talking about. I look at movies and like, just put on my tab. But I didn't know, there was such thing. But apparently there was a tab. So I said, okay, let's keep it open. I know what the fuck it meant anyway. I didn't know what it meant. So I just said, okay. And he handed me back my card. I went off with my drink. I didn't know what I was drinking at the time. It was just fire. I had little cherries floating around the bottom. It was a shit. I get to I sat there, texted a little bit, trying to play it off cool. I said, I need to go see what the scene is at. I heard music blasting. I didn't know what room it was in. So I kind of looked up, observed to see which room the music was coming from. And I saw lights flashing, strobe lights. And it was the club area. I walked in, it was this big ass gymnasium, dark gymnasium, black walls with black lights, dark people getting on the dance floor. I was like, damn, I'm in a movie. So I walked in there. I picked a table, and I just put my purse down in front of me, grabbed my cell phone. You always, if you're by yourself, grab a fucking cell phone. If you're not out there dancing, grab a cell phone. Trust. You don't want to look stupid. It's gonna be awkward. Just stand like this. Awkward. So I grabbed my cell phone, responded to a few texts, finished the drink, and then I noticed there was a bar right here. Inside there was 2 bars. There was one in the back of the club area and one in the bar area, of course. And I was in the bar area. I got my drink there, and that was the entrance. And the club area had another one, and it had a digital computer screen where I guess they put in your information. So I was assuming he knew what I was gonna have, and so I said, hey, I would like another drink. I walked up to this guy. This is not the guy that served me prior to. And he was like, what'd you have, sweetheart? I was like, you don't have it on your computer? He was like, no. I was like, shit. So I walked up, had to go back to the front, ask him what I was actually having. I was like, what are you giving me? He said, it's a sex on the beach. I said, okay. So he gave me another one, took it to the back, drank it, got a refill. Then my song came on, The Wobble. Now, mind you me, this, I already had like 3 or 4 sex on the beach. So I was already feeling a little, energetic and buzzed. And I hopped on the dance floor while the wobble was going on. Everyone was in there, and they were getting it. And I was all off proportion, all off beat. I know the damn dance. Don't get me fucked up. I know the dance, not in that precise moment. So anyways, I just said, you know what? I'm gonna stop embarrassing myself, go back to my table, have a few more. I lost count. But at the end of the night, my limit was to stop where I was knowing I was fucked up, and I had to drive back. I had to drive myself back to the dorm. I ended up so fucked up. I didn't know. My worst fear was not being able to get to the dorm. I was wobbling out to my car. Reflexes were slow as that thing. I don't really get drunk. I don't really drink, but that night just seemed like one of those nights. I got in my car, came back to my dorm room, and I don't know, I was fucked up. But overall, I had a good night. Well worth my money. And yeah, just I'm gonna start packing. That was the end of my story. So now I'm gonna start packing all of my goodies. All of my goodies. My bed is a mess. um, just I'm gonna start packing it all just so I can go home. I'm gonna say bye to this beautiful view. Um, and I'm gonna see you guys when I get back to South Bend. Bye, everyone. Thanks for staying tuned.